Hello and welcome to the first installment of Gear-Stik Saturday Morning. I have some friends with me. We're going to try to make this a thing. We're going to talk about random shit, and you're going to be enjoyed by it and such. Boy, that was real good, huh? What a first impression.
I was holding my hand over my mouth, trying not to piss myself laughing.
You can always start again.
No, we're good.
Cool.
I have my four friends, well, one friend and three people who piss me off.
You have friends?
Woohoo! Friends!
I'm gonna guess Bindi.
Yes, good job.
Ellif, but no.
Good job. No, Ellif pisses me off. For those of you that don't know me, I am NEligahn. Most of the stuff on the channel is mine, except when I'm torturing one of these individuals here, usually Ellif, which brings me the most amount of fun.
Yay!
You lead an exciting life, don't you?
I really do. I game right and stuff. So I've got an order in my call, so we're going to go by that. So, Poe, tell us a little about yourself. What do you do?
I'm from the wild country of Canada. I have a YouTube channel that I neglect, and yeah, there you go.
That was inspiring and beautiful. It was
I know, right?
a work of creative inspiration.
Oh, my YouTube channel is The Mighty Poe. There you go.
We can pimp our stuff out later. We don't
Shameless
care.
plug.
I don't care what your channel is. We can pimp that stuff out later. Bindi,
Ooh, ouch. She doesn't care for
I
you.
don't care your channels either.
tell us a little about yourself.
Aussie, mum, artist. That's about it.
That's about it.
Oh, and gamer. Girl gamer.
That somehow beats Poe's introduction. Actually, anything beats Poe.
Well, let me add that I have American mutton chops, and I'm younger than you. Is that
Ooh, ouch.
Respect your elders, biatch.
I'm sure Martin Van Buren would be proud. All right, Mishy, our resident Aussie. Other Aussie. Double Aussie. We're doubled up on Aussie.
Aussie.
No, I'm American. I can pronounce it however I damn well please. And such.
I think you did my introduction for me anyway. I'm a resident Australian. Who's
What
also
do
an
you
ass.
do? You're supposed to entice people to your personality. You're not doing a very good job
fine.
of that.
I am Mishy, the
Too
Australian
lazy
guy
to
who has
make
a
his own
beard.
introduction.
Yes, I am, actually.
He hates and loves life. What is that?
Yes, I hate and love life. I'm an asshole, and I have a beard.
Which makes it ironic that he lives in Australia.
How does that
Or
how does that
correlation.
make it ironic?
Don't use big words, Poe. It just confuses you.
Correlation
Me?
makes more sense than ironic.
All right, and last but not least, the bane of my existence, Ellif.
I'll say oxygen.
I hate you guys so much.
Yes.
Ellif, introduce yourself with verbiages and such.
My sole purpose in life is to annoy you. There you go.
And that's why we like Ellif more than Nell.
Doesn't sound like that'd be something hard to do. So the purpose of this is we're going to talk game news, geek news, various things. I'm sure at some point it's going to diverge into some sort of 40K discussion, since at least 3 of the people in here have deep lore knowledge of the entire universe that I really couldn't give a shit about. So
I was gonna do a massive quote from a book, then I realized I put all my books away. So I can't throw out like toughness 8 Eldar something at you.
Well, I'm certainly sad about that.
I unleashed the combination of Bjorn the Fellhand and Logan Grimnar. Haha, you've got nothing.
I really don't, because I have no idea what those words are.
Big.
They're big and complicated. Too big for your puny mind.
I guess that's supposed to be funny, but I don't get the reference.
I got 2 people laughing, it's more than you, I win.
Win.
People, I hate you so much.
Just sometimes I wonder about you guys.
Don't. It's better if you don't. So let's start with the actual big news of this week, which is the PlayStation 4 announcement. Did anybody at least, watch some of the stuff from it?
No.
Nope.
Nope. It's kind of sad.
You people. What do I hire you for?
You don't even pay me money.
You hire me for my art.
I do. At least you're useful. No one else is useful.
like to point out that we're useful in the fact of trotting down your ego and kicking you in the balls, as you said, if you needed us to.
Okay. What I'm going to show you guys right now is the ad that got everyone going, what the hell is this?
I thought that was the opening for this podcast.
No, this is actually making even less sense than it. They're talking about how awesome the PlayStation Move is, and
The giant dildo.
then they started playing this, and my entire Twitter feed exploded with what the hell they're talking about. He was talking about building your dreams, and then this started. That guy on the right is having way too much fun doing this. The guy on the left is real serious, like, I got my hair over my eyes, I'm emo. The guy on the right is like, ooh, look at this, I can do this stuff.
I'm playing a girl. What are they dancing around a pink guitar for? Is this symbolism of some kind?
Oh, it gets better.
Oh, he's picked up the guitar, okay. You know what, I figured out how they do it.
A completely pre-rendered demo with people thrown in the background after.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously. Oh wow, if I make an up and down motion, I'm pretending I'm playing the drums. Woo! I want to sneeze watching this.
That is an odd craving.
I just feel sorry for the people in the background.
Actually, someone on Twitter made a request for an audience cam just to get the stunned expressions of the audience as they sat there staring at the at the whatever it was they just witnessed. But that was one of the
Why does that sound like canned laughter to me?
Probably because it is.
because no one's cheering in the seats because you can tell it. So that was one of the tech demos. That was the one that inspired the most WTF-ery from both the audience and everything else. And no one really knows what it has to do with anything, because the new DualShock 4 is supposed to have motion control touchscreen stuff to it. They really didn't go into much about the capabilities. They kept using their buzzwords of revolution, and we didn't really see a revolution except, oh look, this new console has a graphics card and it's going to run graphics off the graphics card. And it's like, well,
What?
PCs have done that for 10 years. I mean,
Yeah.
You run graphics off a graphics card?
Shock.
and
Horror.
their big thing about social.
I'd like to point out, I found a drinking game about the PS4 tech thing reveal.
Oh, what
I
was
don't
that?
think even a Russian drinking vodka can handle that.
I think I remember reading someone that was talking about innovation, like was the buzzword, and they'd make it like 5 minutes in.
Innovation! 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 Innovation!
Revolution, innovative, revolutionary revolution. It's like, you don't even know what you're saying, do you? Did anyone see what Squeenix did during they had a total of about 40 seconds on stage, like
Yeah.
talking, and then they showed a trailer.
Was it a trailer of stuffs?
Was it the
I
sort
don't-
of trailer that you should have located before the podcast as you planned things and had the link ready?
Who needs planning?
Damn.
No plans.
Planning is overrated. Okay, this is boasting from being a real-time tech demo. This is Squeenix came on stage, talked about how they did stuff before, and then they played this. They gave us yaks and a truck.
Was it a truck with a yak in it?
Perhaps that would be quite innovative. Old man with beard.
I'll be one of those at one time.
The wicked stand before us, threatening the sacred communion between your realm and mine.
And mine!
Rise, and from the time-torn rift shall our power rage forth and rain down destruction.
Yeah, it continues the Squeenix tradition of overacting and looking like you're about to shit your pants while you scream lines. And AK-47s.
What game is this for?
Oh, just wait. Just wait.
It's set in a time where you have magic and floating things and AK-47s. And apparently guns transfer lightning bolts.
Okay.
Oh no, the person doing something has been shot. Save the random crystal of such.
You got shot in the ass.
Suddenly this became Uncharted.
I'm a thief.
And they got walkie-talkies.
Those are some accurate guns.
And they can make mutant hyenas.
Unleash the hyenas!
Oh, she's making some Nuka-Cola Quantum. Is she gonna turn into a mutant hyena now?
Apparently not. That does not seem comfortable.
No, not the eclipse.
I'm confused. If it burned her when she put it on her and then she drank the stuff,
It was a healing potion of some kind.
that's a pretty impressive healing potion. It burns.
And heals. It's like that flaming gun that makes you bleed.
Did he just eat her arm or the cloth?
Yes.
That doesn't seem particularly healthy, falling through a building.
Generally not.
Woo! Fade to black on important parts. What happened?
I guess the thingy-mabobber saved her.
Please tell me she lost her arm.
No,
That's
we've got
voice
epic
acting.
music, and then...
A dragon of some kind.
Wait for the big reveal of the title.
Final Fantasy? I'm guessing it's Final Fantasy. That's the only thing I know
Just wait.
Squeenix does. That's a cool game. When's it coming out?
Actually, I just finished watching it. It looks like it's called Agni's Philosophy.
I can't tell them that straight up though. We have to say the game's Square Enix.
Yes, because we must remind people what it looks like. But they played that. No one knew what the hell was going on, and then the director of Squeenix came out on stage and said, "Look for us at E3," and then they left.
Classy.
And the last presentation from the PS4 conference that I want to talk about is the one that was the biggest initial surprise of the conference, and then probably one of the biggest disappointments of the conference.
No,
And that was
I'm gonna
when-
talk about Bungie.
No one's surprised by Bungie anymore. No, it was whenever they announced Blizzard,
Oh.
and Chris Metzen came on stage.
How y'all doing? Good. Many of you
And
are probably wondering.
I've seen Chris
why
Metzen live before,
I know it's more
but he seemed so drained and hollow. And everyone's like, "Oh,
party tonight.
are they gonna reveal Titan?"
To share with
Or
you
maybe a
all
revival of StarCraft Ghost?
I know, that was my thought. It's like, it's Blizzard, a console, StarCraft Ghost, right? And then, and then dark, hollow-eyed Chris Metzen came out and said,
we know, in partnership with Sony, that we have our game. So I'm very pleased tonight to announce the game that Blizzard Entertainment will be bringing to the PlayStation 4.
Diablo 3. And you could feel the excitement drain from everyone. It's like, why would I get a game on a console that I don't even want to play on PC anymore?
Because it's got so many social features, right? That it means it must be better on the PS3. The social PS4 even. Social. Innovative. Revolutionary.
Which is funny because this confirms a lot of what we've discussed before, offline and online, about how Diablo 3 was so changed to make it more console friendly. And it's just hilarious how it happened.
I'm sad I have money on Diablo 3. Makes me depressed greatly.
What else was there? Oh, they announced a number of social features, because as Mishy is so inclined to say, single player is a gimmick.
It is a gimmick, you ass.
No, it's not. I will fight that until EA comes around and says you don't need single player anymore, in which case I'll just abandon it and try something else.
It is a gimmick. So gimmicky you give it up in a heartbeat.
But there was a couple of... They had... One of the things that a lot of gamers are actually excited about is the capability to stream gameplay. To record and stream gameplay. Again, because it's
$5 on hack.
Sony, there's no details whatsoever on it. But it raises an interesting question. It's actually probably the first legitimate support for Let's Plays from... Aside from Minecraft, since Minecraft's been actually pretty supportive of the Let's Play community.
It's Minecraft.
Yeah, but Mojang could have, gone full Sega on videos and taken them down.
Yeah.
But they didn't, so they actually gave support to it.
I don't think anyone's that silly besides Sega.
Oh no, they've done it before. Remember Halo was doing, Microsoft was doing all the takedowns of Halo footage?
How is that Mojang?
I didn't. You were saying, I can't think of anybody besides Sega who would do that. And I said Microsoft, so there. I outshone your point.
Wasn't that stuff like pre-release though?
No, it was post-release too. They basically threw down the gauntlet and said that you can't Let's Play our game and post it on the internet. Because while it's technically a gray area, it's one of those things that's a very big gray area.
The only thing I heard about them was taking down spoilers and stuff before it came out. It's the only thing I remember them
There were
talking
plenty of
about.
articles saying Microsoft would crack down if you did anything like that.
Because all I remember was Microsoft going, "Oh, our game hasn't released yet, and you're putting spoilers out on the internet. Crack down." That's all I remember.
You're giving way too much credit to Microsoft.
That's the only thing I remember.
I remember all that stuff about you cannot release Halo 4 footage unless you're part of a network.
Yeah.
No, I didn't follow Halo 4 that much anyway.
Like I said, it's technically the rules, but it's always been kind of a gray area.
Very gray area.
But I'm with some people in the idea that in the first, month or so, all that special little videos are going to be hacks and cheats and exploits.
Game is cheat, hack and cheat. What's wrong with you?
And what was it? It was saying that it's likely to go through Ustream for streaming tech, which will be interesting.
Audible gasp?
I use Twitch.
Ustream? It's gonna go through Ustream?
Yeah, supposedly.
That thing is so unstable.
Which was true, because when the stream I was watching, I had to keep switching back between Ustream and Twitch, because Ustream kept crashing.
I've tried Ustream and it's too unstable.
And Ellif's being attacked by his feline companions.
That's me. I have a creature who assaults me with her voice.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, we call them wives.
Whatever. It's also boasting a capability to, if you're playing a game and your friend has that game, they can possibly hop into your game and help you beat that game.
Call that co-op.
No, this is full on. You're having difficulty. It's full on. Pass the controller. Here, let me beat it for you.
Still co-op, pretty much.
Not quite. I'm going to beg to differ on that, my friend. I know. Surprising, huh?
Cooperative. You are co-oping. Co-op is co-op.
No.
It's
Co-op.
Bindi, don't encourage him.
no. I'm trying to think of the word of what it actually is. It's
Backseat gaming.
yeah.
Because that's what
It's
I love
like-
to do.
It's like, oh, here, I can't drive this piece of road. You take the wheel.
Exactly.
And you're being cooperative.
Not if they say, haha, you're an idiot, you can't play this game.
But see, there's also the chance of, with PlayStation's wonderful record of being hacked, that people could just go, oh, lol, let's just take over this person's game.
You mean like the scam that they're trying to do with the Microsoft saying, give us remote access to your PC and we'll fix
Yeah.
malware on it. And then they
Yeah,
hold
exactly.
everything on your computer to ransom.
It's just going to be that again, only with PlayStation.
I would like to point out that if it ever happened to me, I'd just go, ha, you wrote how to ransom my porn collection, good luck with that.
It's telling that you password protect your porn collection.
It's not password protected. So they're holding it to ransom, they're going to delete it, like, oh no, not my internet porn. I guess I have to go back on the internet and re-download it all.
Oh no.
This took a very weird direction.
When doesn't it when you're around? God.
You're
Pretty
blaming
much.
at me and I didn't do anything.
You open the door.
I was about to say, yeah, you.
I was
opened the
talking.
door.
I was talking about sharing gameplay, and Mishy goes
Mishy-
off on a tangent about his porn collection.
Mishy
Well,
simply
technically
walked
Bindi
through the
opened.
open door. That's all
Well,
that happened.
technically, you open the
I
door,
opened
you kick
it.
open what was left of the door, and then I just kind of followed through.
The door has been long since destroyed.
Thanks, Bindi.
What else was it? Here's something that they also brought up. They're boasting the capability for the game console
Yeah. It's because of the way Mummy was sitting.
for the.
Nell's fault. Nell wanted to do this in the middle of my day, so
Well, it's not my fault that the middle of your day conflicts with Mishy and Bindi's evening time.
1 a.m. at the moment.
Why aren't you
dude.
guys American?
no, it's your fault now because you should have got up earlier.
It is actually.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah, well, I have editing capability, so I can just cut that out, and I'm still a better person for it.
Or if you cut out all our jibes about you, you'd be left with no content.
But it talked about the ability for the console to keep tabs on what purchases you have made and pre-download games before you buy them.
Why am I being stalked by a console?
Well, it brought up some
What if I
concerns.
don't want that game?
It brought up some concerns like that for people with like limited bandwidth. Because I remember Mishy's early days when it was like, I can't do this, I only get this much internet a day.
Yeah, I got upgraded internet since, but yeah, it's like 20 gigabytes a day. Good luck downloading any new games with that.
And that's the other concern with the possibility of always online content. It's like, you're going to completely curtail your efforts if that's the case.
But gamers only want online content. Single player is a gimmick.
Single player is a gimmick. I can't believe you guys didn't watch.
Integrated into little noises again.
You make that sound like it's an odd thing to happen.
Yeah.
It's not an odd thing. I'm just saying. I didn't expect you guys to be spending half the time on the podcast doing this.
You've
Not
obviously
half
never
the
heard
time,
us.
Nell edits to be half the time.
You've obviously never heard us, talk in a podcast-like setting.
Not in a podcast.
Okay, so
As
let
Ellif, because they're kindly linked earlier, we did do one before.
okay, next topic I think is something a little bit closer to Poe and Mishy's heart, since obviously they didn't do any homework for this. I have to do everything.
You told me I didn't have to do homework.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
didn't hear
didn't.
about this. It's like when you leave for class on a Friday and then you come back on the Monday and it's like, hey, what did you do on your essay? What?
Was it an essay?
We had an essay?
Actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna give you guys homework next time.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
No.
But Mass Effect DLC on its way. I still haven't played Mass Effect 3. I'm waiting for the Golden Game Uber edition with all the DLC actually on it.
Insert DLC sucks here and conversation done. Let's go.
Well, that was concise.
I try.
Musical interludes.
Poe, am I right though?
Well, like, what?
Okay, quit
Were
playing
you
Mass
even
Effect 3 and
listening?
join us in the podcast, Poe.
I'm not playing Mass Effect 3.
What are you playing?
Mass Effect 3.
I said Mass Effect 3, you ass.
No, I heard Mishy. Insert DLC here. DLC sucks. And then just keep going.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
much.
this one lets you reconnect with your squad mates.
Oh, that's so cool. Too bad they all die. Oh, wait, spoilers.
Or they turn green and glowy.
Or they turn green and glowy, or, you know,
You die.
stuff.
Catalyst Shepherd hybrid goes, I like you guys, but I don't at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Gives him a death stare.
So you guys aren't like anticipating it at all in the slightest?
I'm anticipating the multiplayer one.
Yeah, the multiplayer, that's about it.
Krogans
you
with
guys-
hammers. Hands
You guys
down.
are single-handedly confirming what EA said. I hope you're proud of yourselves.
Oh,
Well,
I'm sorry. You
see-
mean shitty single player experience? We're gonna prefer the multiplayer experience, which is somehow better.
When you
When
make
a game renowned for its story in single player has better multiplayer than a story in one of its
Whoa,
installments,
whoa.
Hey, I seem to remember you guys fawning over the damn story
hold
until
on.
the
Hey,
10
shut
minutes.
up now. Shut up.
ending.
Mass Effect 3 is great. Mass Effect 1, awesome. 2, great. 3, fantastic. Until you get to the last 15 minutes, which invalidates the entire series.
And that's my point.
The ending ruins the game. I mean, the game's great, but it's bad because ending.
Because
Super
ending.
bad.
That is a reasonable enough reason for me. That
That
makes
was my.
sense.
That was what I was trying to get across. Was that the ending kills it.
It's
And a lot of
any,
people haven't gone back to the single player because it's like
That's-
the
yeah.
ending, man.
any DLC they release is immediately invalidated because ending. So I can't care about it.
What
That
I
is a
love
valid
the most
point.
is you get to have an apartment on the Citadel and get to furbish it and love it and everything.
Oh,
Get the
that's so cool when I die.
Yeah, or when the Reapers blow it up.
It'll give them a place to put the memorial.
On the destroyed part of the Citadel that
In
they
memory
take them.
in memory of Shepard, he decided he preferred life as a giant mechanical being and control all the giant mechanical
So
beings.
he had mind sex with a Reaper AI and became part Reaper. The
Yep.
end.
Which,
the end.
when you put it that way, it makes it really creepy that it was being represented by a child.
Yeah, you know it.
That's why I was horribly disturbed by Control. It's an image of a child, and you merge with it. It's... Ugh.
Or you can give it, the FU ending, and then, have Bungie flip you off. Not Bungie, BioWare. Wow.
Bungie.
Well, Bungie's already flipping us off with Destiny.
It's gonna be new and revolutionary, bro.
Oh, Destiny is so not Halo. God.
A futuristic first-person shooter set on an alien planet with a giant ring-like object in the sky?
Well, aliens try to attack you.
Revolution!
And you're a lone soldier versus hordes of aliens? No way, man! Bungie.
We revolutionized them. No one wants to play first-person shooters the way they did before. Yeah, thanks for Call of Dutying it all up. Bungie. But yes, Destiny, that segues us into the next topic of Destiny.
Yay, Destiny!
You know how much info we know on Destiny? None.
Just
But
enough to not care?
You can pre-order it now. And you can
Pre-order
buy
a lot of
mouse
things.
pads and jackets.
I can pre-order Legacy of the Void, and that hasn't even been announced yet.
It's true, actually. I was at EB the other day, and you can actually pre-order a collector's edition of Destiny. And I'm like, but it's not even a thing yet! How do you even know what you're getting?
I don't know, but it's gonna be good. It's Bungie.
It's Bungie, because
Bungie.
when was the last game they released?
Technically, it's
Reach, I
Halo
think.
Reach. Yeah, Halo Reach was the last
I
game.
thought
they
I
released.
thought Reach was the debut of 343.
No, the Reach
The
DLC.
multiplayer they helped
Yeah.
with.
The multiplayer DLC was the debut of 343.
Oh, I thought Halo 3 was their last major full Bungie release.
Well,
Nope.
depends if you count the DLC
You know-
as major.
Why can't we get a sequel to Oni? You guys have
they
no
even
idea
own
what
the
that
IP
game is,
anymore.
do you?
What's an Oni?
It was.
Do they even own the IP for that anymore?
I'm pretty sure they do, just because I loved that game. That was the game they released when they were trying to still fund Halo. It was a third-person, anime style, shooting / ass-kicking game. That was the game I used to convince my parents to upgrade our computer. Well, that and StarCraft.
StarCraft. The only words I have for that game. Love it.
My aircon smells like farts at the moment.
That was such a non sequitur. It was.
That was. I don't think that was needed. I don't think
My
I
current
really
breathable
appreciate
air.
doing that.
Shh. Bindi,
Yes,
don't
my
say anything.
common breathable air is currently smelling of flatulence.
The
Mishy
methane,
can't-
it is
Mishy can't know.
overwhelming.
Mishy can't know I'm right outside his AC. I can teleport now. That's why I was stalking
Cool.
Poe earlier.
So
That's
how you
how I
enjoying
knew
Australia
everything
so
about him.
far? Like the drop bears and the
If I were an evil villain, I would totally have my hideout in Australia.
because Australians couldn't give two shits.
Nobody
Take it.
suspects the Australians.
Either in Australia or Canada.
Oh,
Because
No.
no one would
Canada
ever
lost
bomb.
Put it in the most obvious place. Canada is the least obvious place. Everyone puts their base in Canada because Canada, no one goes to Canada to check out the villains.
And
So
they
you go
won't
to
bomb
Canada
it because
to
it's
get
Canada. They'll have to ask politely. And
You
by
have
then I'll have
insulted
already
my
escaped.
homeland and I'm slightly offended.
And
But see-
I give two shits. Oh wait, no I
See, they're
don't,
more
because I already
likely
used
to
them in
put
Mishy's
them-
AC.
They're more likely to build a secret hideout in Australia because we have terrible heroes. Freaking
Hey, we got a guy who
goddamn
can
Tasmanian devil man.
He's like
Hey,
an Australian
don't-
honey badger.
Don't hate Tasmanian Devil, hate DC.
See, at least Marvel gave us Cannonball. At least he was half decent.
Oh, I didn't know there was a Marvel
I saw
one.
Batman yesterday.
Yeah, he's an X-Man.
Oh,
you know,
that's even more
Freaking
badass.
Tasmanian devil man.
Canada has Captain Canada.
Canada has Wolverine. We win, hands down.
Yeah, but he emigrated to America long before when he realized that there wasn't much call for ass kicking in Canada.
He's been a badass of Canada since forever, bro. He was the first Canadian Marvel guy.
But see, doesn't he like disappear to Japan for a while and become a resident there?
He also has sex and has some samurai kid.
Yeah,
Pretty sure that's
As
a
you
thing
do.
too.
As you do.
but that depends on which strain of the comic you're going on to, because
Comic continuity.
I was about to say, have we just started talking about comic continuity? Subject change, please.
I think it's funny that Bindi actually keeps up with this shit.
Why is
What,
that funny?
I'm a comic nerd. Shut up. Just because I like Marvel.
I'm a little bit more of
Although,
DC, even though they're both kind of, screwing the pooch pretty
We
hardcore.
get
Bestiality, ho!
this year.
Tasmanian Devil, ho!
Hey, give Bindi time to talk. YouTube and talking over her. She wants to talk about something she wants to talk about.
Oh, I was just stating that the new Origins movie is coming out this year.
Oh boy, yeah, because the last one went so well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the other one was great. It wasn't really Origins, but it counts.
But see, it's big in Australia because Hugh Jackman.
It's because Hugh Jackman's an awesome dude.
He is. But what I like is that he's actually
Human!
shut up, Hamish.
I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but very well.
He exists on a plane of existence.
What,
He acts
what
like a
I
human
like-
being and not a celebrity.
Oh, shut up, you two. What I like is that he's actually producing this. He's taken over the producer seat.
Hold on, Bindi, you got some singing in the background
I
there.
think
Demon
Ellif is just
children!
enjoying. I think Ellif is just enjoying going, you know what, I'm gonna play my kid on the thing.
Captain Koala?
Oh, God.
Yes! Best hero ever!
Oh, my God.
Ellif!
Yes! I knew I kept
Real
Ellif
name.
around for a reason.
Unknown. Baby Captain Koala. Identity class. Normal koala.
Except for the
Except
talking
With
part.
None. He's just your average, everyday talking marsupial. There was an
In a
average
world
marsupial.
where some animals can talk. I'm not sure
Oh,
how.
not to be confused with
Captain
Koki Koala? Yes,
Captain
Koki
Koala,
Koala.
makes friends with Jolly Joker, an agent of ASS, Australian Security Service. Jolly is investigating a smuggling ring run by Slam Bam, a camel. which is bringing guns into Australia through a national park Captain Koala lives in. When Jolly fails to catch them there, he returns to the city to try and pick up their trail. And the koala, having never left the national park where he lives and curious about city life, decides to accompany his new friend. Tracking the smugglers takes them into Outback. And
Into
a
Outback.
final
The
shootout.
Outback.
Shut up. And a final shootout at the top of Ayers Rock. A shootout! We're not even allowed to put tourists on Ayers Rock anymore! Since then, Captain Koala has continued to help his friend Jolly on a number of cases. What kind of name for an agent is Jolly? Jolly
I'm
Joker.
confused about how they managed to climb up Ayers Rock to have a shootout.
I defeat my enemies with horrible, horrible jokes. Ha ha ha.
It sounds kind of like Mishy.
Hey, I have no enemies left on this planet for a good reason. They're all
You
dead
have me,
from
and you will never defeat me.
Jolly Joker. This guy is a redhead. Did you just shave your beard?
No. Shut up.
Mishy, you will never be able to defeat me because ask Ellif, you will never defeat my horrible, horrible, horrible puns.
I can make you run for your money sometimes.
No, you've never.
Other Australian superheroes and villains.
I'm
now an Australian villain, I think. Or
I have made Ellif's wife cry because he's gone to bed telling her my puns, and she's come on to Skype the next morning and told me to stop saying these puns because Ellif repeats them to her, and they make her upset.
I've got to share the misery.
Cry with laughter from my puns. I win.
We have a hero called Killaroo.
Okay, that could actually be somewhat useful, at least. A Killaroo.
You know,
Real name unknown.
Mishy's,
Occupation troubleshooter.
Mishy's new nickname is Captain Koala. This is now a thing. Captain Koala. That is wonderful.
We have a hero group called the Olympians.
Back to the Australian superhero heroes.
Are we
page.
Greek or something? 'Cause I'm pretty sure Olympians aren't Australian.
You have
You also
Jaeger?
have this guy.
Oh god, no, more.
Captain Australia.
OZ
Please tell me.
Avenger.
Oh yes, I know him.
What am I looking at? Oh
He is-
god! Why is
He
this
wanders
symbol an
around.
axe?
He wanders around in Sydney.
Oh,
being a
it's Sid. That
hero.
explains everything.
Freaking. We apparently have our own team called the Olympians.
Cyber
Membership
Swine.
consists of Brainwave, who is the leader and deceased. The leader is dead. Athena.
Wait, our
Bulldog.
superhero group's being led by a dead person.
Yeah, apparently.
That's
Bulldog.
That's pretty impressive.
Ladybird, who is deceased. Rover, who is deceased. Rover 2, Virtucio, and Yes Man.
What's the
Purpose
superpower?
to
Saying
put-
yes to everything.
Their purpose is to protect Britain.
Oh, this is interesting news here. Apparently,
Eh?
we got live breaking news here for such.
Yes.
Apparently, according to what Jim Sterling just tweeted out, the Tomb Raider review embargo is early, confidently early, which means they're allowing them to release the reviews before the game's release.
So they're doing what you're meant to do for releases? Or
Well,
previews?
you can say what would be ethically right to do for releases, but as we've learned in this past week or so, like our good friends Aliens Colonial Marines.
Good game. Love it.
Yeah, shut up, Poe. You haven't even braved it.
God, no, please, no more.
10 out of 10.
Shit's all blowing up and shit. That's all you need to say. That and we're gonna wait for you. Just don't make us wait for you.
Please,
Quality writing,
The
man. Quality writing.
memories.
That is quality writing right there.
The memories.
Found a game actually worse than Duke Nukem Forever.
Made by the same company. How odd is that?
I know, right? It's almost like Gearbox can't develop anything not Borderlands.
Mm-hmm.
So they suck at anything but original IPs.
Apparently so.
Well, that's kind of a good thing.
Not really.
They make good original IPs. We need more of those.
Yeah, but it's Borderlands. It's not an original IP. I can't even get through the starting
Original-ish.
area of Borderlands 2. It bores me to hell.
Oh, it bores me to hell too. I had to play with friends.
I loved it. Clap
Single
credit.
player is a gimmick.
Yeah, no. See, this is how they're reinforcing their point. They're making terrible single-player games to say, look, everyone hates single-player.
Well, Randy Pitchford's also kind of being an asshole, which probably doesn't
Randy
help
Pitchford
matters.
is an asshole.
Randy Pitchford's
Supposedly
dumb.
he's a nice guy. He's
From
just-
one asshole to another, he's an asshole.
Supposedly he's a nice guy. He's just kind of
Got his head up
eccentric,
his ass?
and
He's just kind of eccentric.
he
That's
just
what we
likes.
say about
He just
old
Isn't that what you call your old grandpa? He's kind of eccentric, even though he's extremely racist and idiotic at times. He's eccentric. No, he's just a racist asshole.
It's a good point, actually. Good point.
Let's see. Oh, more news to discuss. The Firefall beta, open beta weekend is this weekend.
You mean the one that just passed?
No, this one, the one we're in now. This weekend that we are talking.
Like, right now?
Right now. Like this moment, it's happening now.
Yeah, so in other
Dun,
words,
dun, dun.
it's too late to actually do anything about it.
No, I mean if you got really crappy internet, I guess. I was trying to download it, but it kept timing out.
Well, normally you don't start in a weekend beta, like, on a Sunday.
Well, to be fair, I already had access, so.
But then it's only Sunday for us.
That's because you guys live in a weird time zone thing.
We live in
that's
the
not
best
American.
time zone.
The
We are from the
future!
future!
Exactly.
Oh, you guys are messed up in the head.
Says you.
I approve.
Let's see, what else? Okay, what games have you guys been playing? Let's
Star
try
Trek
this.
Online, because I'm incredibly bored, and Minecraft.
Okay.
Minecraft isn't a game!
Oh, and the Heart of the Swarm beta with Poe,
Ah, yes, yes.
and occasionally Nell.
Tell us how you really feel about Minecraft, Poe.
It's a great game. 10 out of 10.
If you can't tell, that's sarcasm, kids.
But no, seriously, that game's bad. Don't play it.
Not that bad.
It's a good
You're
You're
diversion.
right, pigs in the lava.
It's a good diversion, but it's creative mode is good with it, just because you can explore stuff and build
It's
stuff.
better with multiplayer.
Well, yeah, it's because you can
It is
build
Single
droids.
player's a
better. Shut up!
Never.
Oh, she's about to smack you, dude.
You can't
I
smack
wish
She
me.
can
you
do.
were
She's the
closer.
only one of us that could actually smack you.
I know her. So I poke her
Remind me
even
when
more
I
than you
next
guys.
see him. I've got a death wish. Let's poke my girlfriend.
Pretty much.
Yep.
But in terms of future big releases, there's really nothing until Tomb Raider
No.
on the 5th.
Heart of
Then
the
it's a-
Swarm.
Yeah, but that comes out the same day, doesn't it?
First one
It
comes out the
comes out-
12th. March 12th.
They've already got the BioShock Infinite Season Pass up for pre-order.
Cool.
When does that come out?
That is March 26th. Dead Island Riptide.
Because the first one did so well.
It actually did, but that was because of kind of false advertising.
It wasn't really
Not-
false
not
advertising.
false
'cause
advertising,
They didn't
no.
show gameplay.
Advertising. Yeah, they did. They just showed in the cinematic trailer. I was like, "This is awesome! I have to buy it." And then they realized that they made a horrible, horrible choice.
Yeah, I got bored. Even multiplayer. See, that was one of the things where even multiplayer was terrible.
Multiplayer is a gimmick.
Yes.
The game itself's a gimmick. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I never know where you're going with anything, Mishy.
Damn straight you don't.
Captain Koala.
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
On February
I wonder if
28th.
They sell plushies.
You just did.
Dignify you with a response.
On February 28th, Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army.
Everything's got to have Nazis or zombies in it now, remember?
I want to play this now.
Well, you shoot Hitler in the nuts if that counts. From across the map with a sniper rifle.
I guess that's something to shoot for. Did you see what I did there? You see what I did there? It was a joke because funny and such.
I'm sure whoever decides to listen to this, probably all of 3 people would cry out in pain.
So would the people apparently you're shooting the balls off of. Oh, and here's something else that everyone's just on the edge of their seat for. Where is it? Ah, there it is. March 22nd, Resident Evil 6 on PC.
10 out of 10! Game of the year!
It gets a golf clap from me.
Wow.
Wiggle
impressive.
sticks.
But no, seriously, guys, it's a great game.
Well, I think based on everything we have all seen, we can all unanimously agree that the game is probably a QuickTime-laced piece of shit.
But it's a good game!
You just have to hammer the buttons and then wiggle the sticks, and you should probably achieve victory. I mean, Resident Evil 5 was the only game that got QuickTime events right in the Resident Evil series.
Was that the one with a guy and the black chick?
Yeah, the brain dead partner that would use up
I'm
all
not
the
saying
health
the
spray.
game was good. I said they got QuickTime events right.
I can't remember because I don't play Resident Evil games. I think Rue brought that one over for me to play.
Hitman Absolution's QuickTime events aren't too bad.
It's a Q2E. It's automatically bad.
QTEs.
Well, I mean, it could be a lot worse. At least it's actually engaging. It's not, oh no, hammer E to not die. It's handled in a way that's, wow, it was a completely random game to pop up on my Steam library.
Let's know you're focusing on the important things in life.
I usually do. But if it's like your melee, like you're trying to ambush someone, then you'll have to do a series of button presses to punch them out, and if you don't, then they just stagger away. It's not like hammer E to not die.
Yeah, that's what RE5 did with the Chris versus Wesker fight. The first one, not the crappy second one, where he's all like, "Oh, I'm super awesome with my mutations!"
And we're fighting in a volcano for some reason.
And Chris punches a rock and it explodes.
Explodes.
That is the best part. That is literally the best. I'm gonna uppercut a rock and victory.
Victory.
I got Fists of Steel. I'm kind of like Superman, that being OP.
That feel.
So, are there any games that y'all would wish to talk about currently?
Isle Swarm is sexy.
Heart of the Swarm were a physical thing I could do, I would, and don't say the disc.
That is probably the creepiest thing I've heard people say in at least a week. Thank you.
I say that about everything that I find great. Unless it's food. I wouldn't do food. That's weird. I have limits.
Game discs are fine. Food, no, not fine. I would think a donut would be nicer than a CD, but whatever.
What? Okay, guys. We're stopping it here before you guys start exchanging tips.
Well, you see...
Both literally and figuratively.
You want to make a nice amount of icing so that it...
Whoosh.
Why am I in a relationship with you?
Sugar!
Because you want to know how to do
Sugar.
You want to know how to have sex with donuts better, apparently.
I think contemplating donut sex is not appropriate.
Legit!
I'm
people,
sorry.
I swear to ceiling cat.
People like dough are more into hard plastic than they are soft dough.
Hard plastic.
Anyway.
Topic change, quickly!
Back to Heart of the Swarm as a game.
Yes,
rather
it
than
is.
A sex
very
partner.
good one.
Cool.
Despite the fact that they were incredibly silent during Wings of Liberty when, players were like, we want this and this and this, and Blizzard's like,
we're Blizzard, fuck you.
But it's great that they actually did it. I mean, the Heart of the Swarm is fantastic. I love it. I mean, the level up system, while, being whined at about being casual, is, awesome.
It doesn't affect you in the slightest.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when someone complains about casual gameplay, it usually doesn't affect them, unless we're talking about Dark Souls, Demon Souls.
Even Dark Souls and Demon Souls are just being twats.
Pretty much.
It's like, there's an easy setting that I don't have to play. That means someone else could beat a game I was, really challenged.
I think we discussed this already, where it was more they're worried that they will make design decisions that would make the game easier in itself rather than the mode. Of course, some people are like, "Oh, it's gonna be easy."
People are dumb like that.
To be fair, it's
That just
An
means you
easy
need to
mode in a
focus
game
more
like Dark
time.
Souls is kind of a change in perspective.
That just means you need to spend more time on difficulty balance.
Yeah.
Have AI's
Don't
change.
spend time on games anymore. What's wrong with you?
AI's change through difficulty settings and such like that. But it's just it's like complaining that Halo has easy. It's like it's always had easy, normal, heroic, and legendary.
Not really. The game wasn't designed. The game was designed around having those difficulty levels.
I know, and that's what everyone needs to do.
But not everyone does. Most people just go, "Oh, okay, we've built an easy mode. Crank up the HP."
Well, that's because they're dumb.
Like aliens.
I wasn't praising that. That's why it was funny. I was watching one of the reviews and they were talking about how bad the alien the AI was in it, and it's like the AI doesn't change. It's like the AI makes continual stupid decisions, no matter what difficulty you're on. The only difference is how much damage you take. Oh, the grenade explosion in space.
I still say it looks like a trigger mechanism for something.
No, it was a pulse rifle grenade because that's what they use to. That's what Vasquez uses to kill herself in Aliens.
I won't lie and say I'm a fan of Aliens as a series, but
you got to respect the first two movies. You don't have to respect the latter two or any of the AVP movies.
I enjoyed the first two.
The ones I shouldn't respect are the only ones I've seen.
See,
you need to see the first two.
You need to see the first two because the latter two. One of the things that I rewatched Aliens yesterday because I needed to cleanse the palate of Ghosts of Mars. And
stay tuned, folks, for that horrible thing.
That's always been the thing I like about Aliens. There's really not gore, aside from the chestburster sequence in either of them. There's really no gore in it at all. It's mostly rated R for the chestburster sequences and swearing.
But see, that's the thing. It's not even rated R in Australia.
MA.
Yeah.
Because, Australian wildlife has chest-bursting properties normally.
But
at least that's how I rationalize it anyway.
That was where they started going down, because it was like, oh, no one liked AVP because it wasn't gory, so we're gonna make AVP Requiem really friggin' gory, like questionably gory, like pregnant woman dying gory,
and like children.
Gears of War gory?
No, worse.
Worse?
They got a child getting chest bursted. They got pregnant woman getting
it was actually a pregnant woman.
They had a child as well.
Oh, maybe.
In the opening sequence. They had the dad and his son hunting, and they got...
Yeah, they do. And
I've never seen Requiem, so...
Oh. Yeah, they have like a 12-year-old get face-hugged and then die from chest bursts.
I watched it just to see how terrible it was.
I'll watch it eventually.
My uncle bought it.
Because I also like Predator. Actually, I like Predator 2 also. The only issue that Predator 2 had was when James Cameron did Aliens, it was like, okay, we don't need to keep the mystery up because they're aliens. It's alien. It's a sequel to Alien, so there's more aliens. So we don't need to keep this whole mystery thing going. With Predator 2, they did basically the same thing they did in the first one. It's like, what is this creature stalking them? It's like, we know it's a predator. It's Predator 2. You don't need to have the mystery. We know it's a friggin' predator. But they kept up the whole mystery hidden stalking thing for like 2/3 of the movie.
Yeah.
And
it's the atmosphere, man. The atmosphere.
But that was the issue they had with Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, was they started bumping up the gore factor. I mean, Alien Resurrection I actually timed it. It was a 3-minute sequence of the newborn alien just being sucked out of a tiny hole.
I vaguely remember that.
And it's like,
I actually felt sorry for the alien. That was depressing.
And I like Sigourney Weaver, and it was just, no.
I just remember seeing the alien going, "Aw, that's sad." It's funny. I feel no compassion for human beings, but alien hybrid.
You actually watching something that's basically classed as a horror in Australia?
Alien Resurrection is not horror.
I know,
like I said,
but
Aliens is one of the Aliens and Predator are basically the only those kind of horror movies are the only horror movies I can really watch because they're not freaking.
They're not horror though. They're sci-fi. It's just the
Predator
Australian,
is not horror.
The stupid Australian classification puts them as horror.
Well, dude, I got scared of Bioshock, so atmosphere ho.
See, I don't understand that because it didn't scare me.
You watch scary movies as a habit. I shit my pants as a habit.
Would you
You
just
should
kiss
see a
and make
doctor
up?
about that.
Now look what you've done.
Yeah, you managed to make Poe shut up. That's an accomplishment.
I'm trying to find a way to remove my cat without her meowing.
He's too
Oh, just
focused
remove
on
your
his
cat. It doesn't matter. I can edit something out.
All right, ready? Incoming cat. There you go.
Incoming cat.
Oh no! But I actually read it. But actually, Bindi, you might be interested. I read an article the other day. It was about it was post Aliens Colonial Marines, and it was talking about how everyone's like whenever they think of like the Aliens universe, and if you really think about it, Aliens has been one of the biggest influences in gaming. Period.
Yeah.
Because it came before even Warhammer 40k hit major stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of just basic sci-fi is based on aliens, but they proposed in this article, and I'll put it in the the notes if I can find it, that you're focusing on the wrong aspect of aliens. It's like if you watch the movie, they go down, oh, look at all this badass equipment we got, and then they get their asses kicked. Hudson has a mental breakdown, and they end up getting their asses saved by the civilian with duct tape.
Yay, duct tape!
And the hero is the civilian. It's not the Marines. Except for maybe Hicks. And
That's exactly right.
I made the point is that like these games are not focusing on that. They're looking at the look at the badass Marines. But yeah, but you're omitting the part where the Marines get their asses kicked. That's the whole point. That's why they get in that situation in Aliens.
The unexpected hero that
Yeah.
saves everything.
That's why
But I want to be a super giant mega space marine.
With a gun!
Yeah, they
with
did
a
that.
big
And now
gun.
they did that, and now there's never going to be a sequel.
Wait, wasn't there going to be a sequel? I've lost track of the conversation already.
Space Marine.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have
There
to
wasn't-
like the fact that Red vs. Blue makes fun of that, though. I want to be a space marine.
It wasn't going to be a sequel because bad happened.
THQ went.
No, not that. Relic's design decisions caused the game to not sell anywhere near as well as they wanted it to.
It wasn't really design decisions. Because the single player was fun. I still need to finish it.
Oh, single player was great. Multiplayer was tacked on and broken at release.
That's why it's
Yay,
one of those
that's
things you
mechanics
just need to
spam.
think about it. Either focus on single player, focus on multiplayer, or actually have a team where you can focus on both. It's like all the Call of Duty games, they don't need single players.
I don't even know why they have single player anymore.
You can have
Apparently
all those
people
scripted
still do
events
them.
happen in multiplayer.
Well, Space Marine had the same treatment that Halo 2 had, where somewhere down the development, they completely changed the game from what it was supposed to be. Space Marine was
Halo 2,
originally...
that was evident. That was evident in
yeah.
the campaign.
But Space Marine was advertised when it was first announced as a sort of drop-in, drop-out cooperative single-player experience, where your friends could log on and then pop in as a Space Marine while you're in the mission, and you could have funsies, and it was supposed to be RPG based, where you'd level up and then you'd like unlock new weapons and stuff like that. But then out of nowhere, they kind of changed it into a Gears of War style. I'm not saying that's bad, but that's what happened. I would have preferred the RPG game, but
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe
Dawn of War 3,
someday.
man. Dawn of War 3.
Dawn of War 3. Got hopes for that game.
Well, they was that a Relic that did Dawn of War?
Yep. Relic's done all the Warhammer stuff.
They survived, right? They survived the whole
Relic
THQ
was like-
breakdown.
Relic was like the first company bought.
Yeah, because
Who
they're
bought
quite
'em?
popular.
Was it?
They're Company of Heroes and the Warhammer stuff, pretty much.
I can remember who
Game-wise.
bought them though. It was a decent company. So
It was, yeah. I think it was...
was it Bethesda?
Might have been.
Possibly, yeah.
We'll check. We'll check and we'll drop something in the show notes saying what it is.
It'd be pretty awesome, though. Open world Warhammer.
Yeah, but
Who
then
was doing
Carnage
Dark
would win.
Millennium?
Sega bought Relic.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, that's why I remember that because TB was saying things about like he can't do stuff on Dawn of War when it comes out because it's Sega. And I was like, oh, poor guy.
Yeah, that probably hurts him hardcore. Especially since Sega was the one who let Gearbox get away with their shit for Colonial Marines. I want to see some lawsuit stuff go on over that because Gearbox did some shady shit.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
classic bait and switch. classic bait and switch.
Not even just that, just the fact that they apparently used the money that they had been given for development of both Duke Nukem and
Colonial Marines on Borderlands.
Yeah, on Borderlands, on both Borderlands. And yeah, that's not cool. That's some, and they were shifting development teams from those two games to Borderlands and Borderlands 2 while still boasting to have full development teams for those two games when they didn't, and still collecting those full checks.
Them fat loot checks.
So I'm surprised I haven't seen any sort of lawsuit stuff going on over that.
They will.
Yeah, they will. It's inevitable.
I hope they do. Be depressing otherwise.
All right, so I think we should round this out a little bit for now. Next time we'll come a little bit better prepared with notes. I'll actually try to wake up on time.
I'll bring donuts!
No.
Oh, God.
No, you won't.
And no one will get the reference.
So
Not gonna be able to look at donuts the same.
now is the time to put yourself out there. I think Ellif is
With
still
donut?
away. No. Mishy doesn't have any channel or anything like that, so no one cares what Mishy thinks. What are you going to be playing, Mishy? What are you planning to play in the next week, Mr. Mishy?
Probably Stoves. I have nothing better to do with my time.
Dude, you're so sad.
Hey, I'm starting to have an income. I have to play the free shit. Probably the old
good. You need to play more Planet Side with me.
Yeah, okay, sure.
All right, fine. No one cares about Mishy. Bindi, I know you've got some stuff to put out.
You can catch commissions and my art at Cameron@deviantart.com. Links will be provided underneath. And my YouTube channel is Bindi Does, because I do stuff, which should be getting more active within the next week or two.
All right, and now Poe, do you have anything you want to put out?
My Twitter is at Mighty Poe. And my YouTube channel is The Mighty Poe. I plan on putting out Should You Plays.
On Twitter, you idiot.
Two
Shut
shameless
up! I still
plugs in
have it.
one
I still have
podcast.
it.
This
I
is
still have
amazing.
it. And Should You Plays of Awesome Knots, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, and Transformers: Fall of Cybertron. Because that game needs to be out there because it's great and it didn't get enough credit.
Hey, supposedly there's a third one eventually.
Legit.
Rumors. Right now.
I'm greatly enjoying the fact we have two shameless plugs in one podcast.
I love it.
Shut.
What do you mean two shameless plugs? If you had actually something to do, you would be three shameless plugs.
Hell no, I wouldn't plug myself.
Yeah, you would.
Technically, there's four because, or technically there's three because Nell's plugging himself.
I am gonna plug myself.
It sounds all somewhat erotic in some ways.
You guys have the worst friggin' gutter minds, I swear to all that is Ceiling Cat.
I'm going to plug myself.
Anyway, yes, I am at NEligahn on Twitter. You can hear my various rantings, which are stuff that you really shouldn't normally discuss on the internet, such as politics, religion, all that fun stuff. And games. Games are in there somewhere, too.
Politics, the best.
We love it. And, of course, YouTube channel, which is where you're watching this right now, is Gear-Stik Productions. I've got a personal one that I don't use as often, but other stuff gets uploaded there. I will be putting up more videos of Aliens, Colonial Marines, and Far Cry 3, in addition to hopefully a trailer of the revamp of Sci-Fi Showdown up sometime this week. That will be very nifty. So, I think that's it for me. Anybody else have anything else they want to say that isn't Mishy?
That isn't Mishy. Okay. Don't mention me. That's easy.
Well, no, because you'll say something weird and then everyone's laughs uneasily. And
that's kind of lost. What's wrong with you?
I'm American. We have rules.
You say right.
America.
He's got rights. He's America.
America.
But he is America.
Yes.
All right. That's enough. That's enough
What
nonsense
are we doing?
for this.
Turning into Natalia?
Oh God, no.
Silence.
That sort of made sense.
What Natalia is. And
All
just
right,
not.
we're gonna just say bye to everybody. Goodbye, people here,
Bye.
people talking and such. So till
Next time with more donuts and plugging.
shut up, Mishy.
Hard plastic.
And Captain Koala.
And Captain Koala, Mishy the Captain Koala.
I'll go
All
plug
right, guys.
yourself.
Till next time, as always, game on and take care, and other various stuffs.